At DPS, equity, shared responsibility, high expectations, and a child-centered approach are not only our core beliefs, they're at the center of our plans for returning to school. We have taken many safety measures in preparation for our students to return. Some you can see, like social distance markings, hand sanitation stations, and PPE. Others you can't, like filters and increased ventilation. DPS is ready to partner with our families and the Durham community to slow the spread of COVID-19. First, unless they have an exemption, all staff, students, and visitors are required to wear a face covering while on any of our campuses. Before entering any DPS vehicle or building, you must pass a COVID-19 screening and temperature check. We'll ask you a couple of questions. Have you tested positive for COVID-19 within the past 14 days? Have you been in close contact with a person who tested positive for COVID-19? We'll also check your temperature. If you answer yes to any of the screening questions or have a temperature of 100.4 or above, you will not be allowed to enter a DPS vehicle or building. Families and staff are encouraged to use the ABC Science Collaborative app that will be available for download soon. The app allows you to answer the COVID-19 screening questions prior to arriving. Let's talk a little about the precautions DPS is taking on our buses. First, our bus drivers and monitors are screened at the beginning of each day, before entering their bus and checking their PPE and supply inventory. At the bus stop, students are provided a mask if they are not wearing one, ask COVID screening questions, and have their temperatures checked. Once on the bus, only one student to a seat is allowed, unless the students are from the same household. Drivers disinfect their buses between each route and at the end of the day. Students who arrive by car are screened prior to exiting their vehicle. If the student does not pass the temperature test, the family has the option to park and wait a few minutes to have the temperature taken again. If the second temperature reading remains the same, then the student will not be allowed to exit the vehicle or enter the building. Walkers will be screened before entering the building. If they do not pass the screening, they will wait in the healthcare support room until their parent or guardian comes to retrieve them. At the end of the day, all occupied spaces are cleaned and disinfected by DPS custodial staff. Durham Public Schools is excited and ready to reopen our schools. Together, with the help of our families, staff, and community, we can educate our students while slowing the spread of COVID-19. Igniting the limitless potential of our students, we are DPS.